A life more streamlined, brought to you in association with the Volkswagen Passat CC.
Well, that was the culinary experience of a lifetime, I don't think. 10 minutes queuing up behind 14 Italian teenagers who don't understand the selections board, even though all the place sells is lattes and cappuccinos. I mean, is there a different word in Italian for cappuccino? Yeah, probably. And then when they finally decide on an Americano con leche, or a cup of coffee, as most of the bloody world calls it, they spend 5 hours counting out change from a purse that even Lily Savage would find effeminate. And then they swing round with their huge overstuffed rucksacks, knocking everybody else's drinks flying, and sit down in the nice armchair and talk rubbish in loud voices for the next 6 hours. Well, at least they got a seat. You couldn't get a seat because the whole place was full of teenagers who came in to use the toilet, got a bit tired, and then had a sit down at the only spare table. And the reason why it's the only spare table, because everywhere else is taken up with plumheads in short-sleeve shirts, presumably running their virtual businesses out of an actual coffee shop with their laptops out doing a presentation. I mean, if you were a rich businessman looking for a brand new money-making scheme, and someone in a short-sleeve shirt and a laptop came up to you and said, "Here, this is a top scheme for making us both rich," and then they held their first meeting in a coffee shop, wouldn't you be a teeny bit suspicious? You know, what they should really do is hire out the whole coffee shop for the day and then get the baristas to play parts in their presentations. This is Barry. Barry's playing the part of an outsourced facility. This isn't right. I mean, I'm a man, for God's sake. I'm a hunter-gatherer. I should be out with a spear or something, tracking my prey, gutting it, roasting it over an open fire I've made myself. Not wondering if I can neck this latte in the brief window from it going from being molten lava to being the temperature of warm pea. Which apparently I can't. I mean, it wouldn't be any better if I'd gone to a fancy restaurant. 10 minutes looking at a menu that nobody could actually understand unless they were born in France. I mean, do French restaurants have the menus written in English? I don't think they do. Perhaps what they should do is have language schools attached to French restaurants, so we'd all be speaking fluent menu by the time we got in. Bonjour la classe. Oui, je veux le poisson et chips aujourd'hui. And even if you're Louis the Flaming 14th, you still can't find a waiter. Especially when you want the bill, which of course you don't really want, but you have to get. I mean, all the waiters have gone hidden in the loo. And the only way you can actually pay is by putting the exact money on a saucer and then running away. Or going down into the toilets and sliding your credit card under the cubicle door. There's got to be a better way of doing things.
A life more streamlined, brought to you in association with the Volkswagen Passat CC.